I need in this life of sin. It's me and my girlfriend, me and my girlfriend.
Down the ride to the very end. It's me and my boyfriend.
Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj, and today we've got a story time. As you can tell by the title, it's in regards to my leather trousers. This story took place last year. I didn't want to mention it over the summer or the build up to summer anyway, because nobody wears leather trousers in summer. It's getting to fall. There are a good option as bottoms, in my opinion. So yeah, I just thought I'd share you this story as to what happened when I first purchased my leather trousers. Now, before I proceed with the story, there's a few things that I need to say. First off, what am I wearing today? This shirt is from All Saint, acquired at the outlet. It's not even mine, it's actually my friend's who just left it at my house. He forgot about it, so I'm going to give it to him, and I think he's coming to pick it up in about an hour. So let me film this up real quick. T-shirt is from the Travis Scott merch. The lighting may seem different, it's because I am using an artificial light, which I always use anyway, but it's getting dark outside at the moment, so it just seems even more apparent, and I normally film during daytime. Thirdly, I don't do story time a lot, if at all, on this channel. I enjoy writing stories. I just thought I'd change the medium and actually talk about it. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want to see more, then I have plenty more stories, embarrassing or fun, to share with you guys. So with that being said, let me take you back to last year. My summer holidays were about to begin. I was doing some last minute shopping. On this day in particular, it was actually the last day of sale, and if you shop in a lot of department stores and stores in general, on the last day of sale, they usually have a rather strict no exchange, no refund policy, right? So in my bits, picking up some stuff, I head into the Saint Laurent section and I come across this beautiful pair of leather trousers. Literally last size, last pair of jeans, to be fair. This was the only pair of jeans that SLP had available, and they were the leather trousers in a size 46. And I have them at hand. It was these guys, leather 46, which is equivalent to a size 30. SLP tag right here, which you probably, yep, you can see it just now. 100% leather, nothing much to them, just a little knee detail seen here. Slim fitting. In an ideal world, I would have loved them to be even skinnier, but whatever. So I copped these, right? I tried them on. Now, I know from previous experience of trying some leather trousers and whatnot that you should size up. I saw them, I was like, let me just pick them up and hold on to them just in case. They were reduced to a disgusting amount. It was literally, as I said, last day of sale, so they really tried to get rid of all the stock. Great price. Tried them on, they was on the tighter side. In my head I was thinking, man, the leather jeans, so they're going to be tight anyway, so just wear into them, and the SA agreed with me, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Got them. Everything's good, right? Over the summer I normally go on like a little trips around Europe to visit family, so just do like France, Italy, Switzerland, Germany, and then whatever. That's normally kind of the order of it. Yes, going into way too many details. I fly the following morning. I go to France is my first stop, and I'm there for 5 days. Now France is my hometown, so I go there. I'm meeting my friends. A friend of mine actually invites me to hers for a party that she's holding that night. So I'm like, cool, I've got nothing planned for that evening, so I'm gonna be there. I bust these out. I'm wearing like a t-shirt and a shirt. I look fresh, I feel good, right? So I head there. She's got an amazing apartment. It's in central Paris, so you can imagine that sort of whatever you would imagine apartments in Paris to be like is what it is, like super high ceilings, amazing windows, bloody blah. I go there, I'm chilling, everyone's loving the trousers, I'm loving the trousers, I'm feeling good, confidence is at an all-time high, and drinks are flowing, parties going, it's all good. And then at some point during the night, I remember looking over at the balcony, and there was this cute girl whom I hadn't met at that point. She was talking to my friend, the host, whatever, so I was like, okay, cool, this is a perfect opportunity for me to go up to her and talk to her, right? So I get to the balcony. It is a bit cold outside, and this may seem like a random bit of information, but it will make sense hopefully later on. So I go there, I'm chatting, cool, we're talking, everything's getting good, right, smooth. And I excuse myself to top up my drink. So I go back inside. First of all, the contrast in temperature is quite drastic. It's not freezing outside, but it definitely is on the colder side. So I go back inside, it's warm, nice, refreshing. Then I head towards the kitchen where all the drinks are, and there's 2 steps that you need to get to it. It's not on a different floor, it's just on a raised platform type thing. So I hop over like I have done previously, like 5-10 times, whatever, however much it was on that night. I hop over, and immediately I'm like, okay, there's a fresh breeze, right? All of a sudden. And I thought that it was the kitchen. So I go in there, there's a friend of mine who's just chilling there, talking to her friend, I think, make myself a drink, talking to the friend, And then she goes, oh, did you hear that, by the way? And then I was like, hear what? No, I've got literally heard nothing. She then looks at me, starts laughing, and I'm like, oh, hold on, what's going on? So I'm like looking around, making sure I didn't spill anything, making sure nothing happened to me. So I'm tapping away, right? And as I'm tapping, I go towards my right butt cheek, and that's when this monstrosity takes place. Or actually the monstrosity already taken place, but that was the first time that I noticed it. And so you know that fresh breeze that I noticed when I took a hop on the step was actually literally a hole, and so my butt cheek just wanted to get free. It was just like, screw this, I'm not in these leather trousers, they're way too tight, and boom, this happens. I'm pissing myself at this point, like thinking, what the not tonight, please not tonight, there's a cute girl, let me do my bit first and then screw me up and then fuck me up. But no, whoever decides the fate of people just thought, you know what, you're having too much of a good night, let me fuck this up for you. So yeah man, at this point this happens, I'm obviously thinking, fuck, gutted. But there's nothing you can do, you know, you get to a point where you just have to embrace it. You could get changed, but I was like, screw it, there's no point. I was wearing a longer shirt anyway, so you wouldn't really be able to tell unless you were looking for it or you felt it. So yeah, I head back to the party goes great, nobody really notices, it's all good, doing my thing. Then an hour later, once everyone sits down and the party kind of chilled out, some people left, some people stayed, then the news went round that my trousers ripped, and it wasn't like, I wish it was like a tiny rip, but no, it just had to be fucking massive. And even if it was around the crotch area, I wouldn't have minded because it's kind of easily conceivable. This, on the other hand, not so much. Even though the shirt covered it up to here, you would still be able to see this part just flapping about every now and then. By which point everyone was laughing, I was laughing, I found the whole thing hilarious. And it kind of did bite me in the arse, you know. I knew I should have gone for a size higher, but this was the last pair, good price, I wasn't about to let it go. And yeah, I tried it, 46, whatever. Following morning, I get up, I leave my friend's house, head back home, get my cousin, we go into central Paris, then go into Saint Laurent, explain the situation, and they're like, man, that's gutting, let me see what I can do, right? Now, obviously, I didn't mention the fact that it wasn't purchased at the Saint Laurent store, but rather a department store, because it isn't technically, although it's a Saint Laurent product and they can see it and the barcode matches and everything is good, they can't take it because it wasn't sold through their system, if that makes sense. I offered him, I was like, listen man, is there any chance you could either exchange it for a different piece or repair it? I don't need it to be exchanged for a new one. If it could be repaired, that would be amazing. I knew he wouldn't bite it, but surprisingly, he tried it for half an hour, he made phone calls, he looked it up on the system. There's nothing that he could do, and so at that point I was just like, listen man, I'm so sorry, but you're just gonna have to take them back to London, to wherever you purchased them from, and see if anything can be done there. Now, it wasn't a faulty product as such. Yeah, it did rip, but that was partly my fault. So in the back of my mind I was thinking, okay, I've lost this one already, plus I'm not getting back to London for another 2, maybe 3 weeks. So I was just like, screw this, let me just take this as a lesson for me to buy shit more carefully and buy the right size and don't just do impulsive purchases. So I decided to keep them. I was initially going to play around with them and do like a DIY thing. The unfortunate detail in these jeans or trousers is the fact that they didn't have any stretch to them. Now, when I later on, much later on down the line, I copped a pair of leather trousers. 2 seconds. When I copped a pair of the Balmain leather trousers, as you can see just from the camera, there's a lot more stretch to these. I believe I've showcased these on my channel already. I might not have. If I haven't, let me just quickly whiz through. 2 details, 2 zip details, which is like iconic to Balmain. Leather detailing on the knee. Zipper at the bottom, which is on the outside, not on the inside, and I did taper it to a 5.5 inch leg opening just because I didn't like them to be skinny. I wanted them to be skinnier. In the back, just Balmain, boom, boom, boom. This time, however, I did get them in a size 48. These are just slipping everywhere. I did get them in a size 48, which is equivalent to a size 32. They sit fine in the waist. As I said, the leg needed to be tapered, which I did. You'll see how they fit anyway. But yeah, if there's one thing you can take from this is leather trousers. Not necessarily to size up, but try them in various sizes. I do recommend to size up because the other leather trousers that I've tried on since, I haven't bought any more since these, but the ones that I have tried on I did make sure to go to a size 32 instead of a 30, and look for some elasticity, yeah, in the material. When I went to my tailor to get these repaired, it was like, bro, there's no point in repairing them because they will tear up again. You really should have some leather trousers that have some sort of stretch, and as you can see, there's literally no stretch whatsoever in them. So yeah, in conclusion, don't buy jeans that are too small for you. And now, correct me if I'm wrong, this was my theory as to how this ripped. Obviously, they were too small, right? At least that's the one thing that makes sense. And I got a big booty, so shit just wanted to pop out. I don't know if this is scientifically correct, but this is my theory. I actually think that the temperature going from hot to cold or cold to hot was so drastic that it just caused my body to expand, and then it just couldn't hold it in. That's what I'm thinking. Because it was cold on the balcony, went inside warm. Fair enough, there was that leap, which is a bit of a stretch of the material, but I had done that like 5 times already that night, so I don't know if it's that. I just think that because it was cold to warm, your body just expanded, the jeans, the trousers didn't know what to do, and just it gave. And then next thing you know, man's walking around with my bum cheek out. Obviously I was wearing boxers, so I'm good. Shit happens. Just because you're paying a hefty amount, these things do happen, you know? When you look closely, like, hold up, would you be able to see that? Hold up, yeah, you can see that. You see the tear? It didn't tear on the seam, it just teared just beneath it, so the material itself got cut. Whatever, you just got to live and learn, you move on from it, and then you cop nicer things. So yeah, I've had this for a while now. Boom, swag, 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 swag. Swag, swag, swag. And that concludes the story time as to what happens to my leather trousers before I got my replacement. Boom. I still hold on to this for my, it was actually, I was cleaning up my jeans, I came across this pair, I was like, holy shit, this is still here. And then I was like, I never mentioned this to you guys, so I just thought I'd share it. Story time, why not? Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below if you want to see more. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, that lets me know whether you enjoy the content or not. Because if you didn't like it, then I'm not going to do any more story time. If you did like it, then I've got plenty more embarrassing stories to share. That will be it from me, all the social medias and everything. Sangiev right here. There's no words besides thank you. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Okay, these are going everywhere now, so I'm just going to put them aside. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace. Sometimes I'm just like, whatever. For me, it's just all whatever. Obviously, make an effort with that long-winded introduction as my first purchase, but then I thought, hold up, just get some regular leather or suede ones.